And then now, I want to ask these three questions, right? Nasty. Is he the representation of SA hip-hop?
Representation, as he like...
Does he represent SA hip-hop? If you look at Nasty, do you think, or do you feel like he represents SA hip-hop?
I don't think so.
I'm asking this because of the whole conversation about him having to represent SA, having to rap in Zulu, whatever, that other guy who wants...
I don't think
clout.
So.
That other guy, yeah.
I don't think so. Like, I think Nasty is a great representation of... I don't really
the perfect African child who...
No. Like, he's just that guy, like, oh, Africa has this too.
You know what I just thought now? Something okay Maluku can say is like, Nasty is a glitch in the system.
Yeah, I guess like call him that. He's like Neo or Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Crazy enough you're talking about that.
Yep. Yep.
So I guess we'll just give him the Mr. Anderson
So I guess but what would make the perfect representation of SA hip hop then?
That's a very hard question to answer because if you're a perfect representation, I feel like Cassper was.
Okay.
I don't know if like, yeah, I'll probably get crucified for this, but like, I feel like Cassper was because, firstly, he can hop around. Actually, no. Questa.
Nah. But I feel like they're the same.
Questa
I feel like
and
Cassper they're the same because
like the reason why I'm saying Questa is because he can actually also like really rap.
Yeah.
Cassper can too. Like he's proved it like a couple of times, but people still don't see him as a rapper. So that's kind of the bad part. But like Questa, because he can rap, and people still see him as that nigga that
as a
can
rapper.
Rap. Yeah.
Okay.
So like that's why he would be a better representation because like he's representing rap and he's seen as a rapper.
Okay.
So Cassper would have been him if he was seen as a rapper by rappers.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then let's move on from that. Talking about Cassper, do you think Cassper can get any bigger? I feel like he's reached
any bigger
his
way
peak.
though.
Like I feel like in SA, can he get any bigger?
He can. He can.
How?
You know why? Because like now, what he did, like a lot of people might not like it, but like his incorporation of gospel, like that's a whole different market, and like that's a massive market. So if he's going into that, like if he actually plans to and actually just goes into that,
I'll tell you something about gospel, right? Gospel is very
closed off.
No, not closed off. They're welcoming, right?
Yeah.
But your lifestyle will be the deciding factor, because if you look at how Juju's lifestyle was when he changed to the whole gospel scene, he changed his whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
He was no longer that, that street hustler guy. He was like, okay, I've repented. I'm
so
hitting
like
that gospel way, the
like
full
he
way.
Really has to change, like if he wants that market.
Everything, like bro, you can't sing about gospel and be the face of Ciroc.
Yeah,
like it's two impossible things.
I get you.
It's not gonna happen. So
it's not gonna work. I get you.
It's not gonna work. But like, people are gonna be like, okay, you did Bang and Kosi, fine. We understand. You always praise the Lord whenever you're winning awards. We get it. But when you wanna hit the gospel way fully, they wanna look at those things now where they're like, okay, but how are you living your life?
I get you.
How are you? Because gospel is about, you have to also represent us. When you're like, okay, Cassper represents gospel, then you look at his lifestyle, you're like, Ciroc.
But don't you think sometimes it's a thing of, saying like things happen. I can't be perfect. I like to praise God, but
definitely, but like your lifestyle also has to represent what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because like I've seen also with like gospel, like we get that you're a singer, but like we also need somebody to look up to. Like this is what I aspire to be.
Buga Love, when he decided to become a pastor.
Yeah, you see, his whole life changed. Buga Love, his whole life changed. Jub, his whole life changed. Like,
yeah,
Kanye,
I don't
his
think-
whole life changed.
I don't think Cassper is ready for that changing.
Nah,
Yeah, I
dog.
don't think he is.
Nah,
either.
Cassper's not
He's
gonna
not
do
ready.
that full
But I
on.
think this kid makes him think, hey, maybe I need to grow up, change. Yeah, where do you think?
But then he'll have to do like a whole 180 on it.
'Cause
like-
he says now he's not excited by being in the streets as he was before the child.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what a child effect, dog. But now going the full, going the full
that's true.
gospel way, dog. Like,
Hey, my
you-
gospel, like,
you have to like,
it's like way too much of a change. So
it's too much of a change because
Yeah.
one, you have to leave Ciroc,
That's it, baby.
and that's Ciroc money
like
is too
bag,
much.
That bag, yeah,
It's
like,
too much.
I mean,
Hey.
that one.
It's too much,
It's a
dog.
lot.
You know, you can't just leave just Ciroc.
And then, like, after leaving that, like, I think he would have to refrain from like the club scenes. Like,
Yeah,
if
that's the thing.
like not necessarily. He can go there and do a drill gospel song. That's fine, right?
yeah,
But the only thing is now you cannot be snapped
that's what I'm saying.
with
though.
the bottles.
With
You cannot be
anything, though.
snapped
That's what
with
I'm
the
saying.
liquor, and you are there saying nigga this, nigga that. You know, they be like,
So then, like,
right.
now his entire catalog also has to like be sort of.
Not necessarily. Look at Kanye. Kanye just won best gospel artist,
all.
best gospel album.
But
I don't
You
feel
know.
like that was fair though. But anyway,
Nah,
that's a
yo,
topic
I won't
for
even
another
lie.
time.
Like, it's also I say it's both ways because he took famous songs and changed them, right?
Yeah, but that's what gospel
Right.
mostly does.
But now
right?
he took like earthly songs,
yeah.
earthly songs, and
Then
changed
made
them, right?
gospel, yeah.
There was no originality towards the whole thing. Whereas a Snoop Dogg, when he released his gospel album, it was completely like
New
it was
gospel songs.
literally written from scratch,
Yeah.
you know, type of thing. So, but going back to essay,
Yeah.
Costa, a lot is going on.
yeah.
Can he, with everything that's happening, can he reach an AKA Cassper KO Questa status in SA? Can he reach
In
that
SA.
point?
You see, the thing is, the game, like the
Yeah.
gatekeepers and everybody else, they are all behind him.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility, because obviously then if they're all behind him, he's gonna be on radio, he's gonna
Yeah.
be in your face like all the time.
Yeah.
So with that, it's gonna be hard to ignore him if you want to ignore him.
Yeah.
So in terms of that, like, that's one part of the equation.
Yeah.
Like, a very big
Yeah.
part, yes, I get it, but like it's also one part. So now the music has to follow.
Yeah.
So after Ngalagata, now he's gonna drop Aring, which I feel like he's gonna drop.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna pop, but like, is it gonna pop as much? Is it gonna pop as large?
I think Arayeng has that potential to be bigger than Kalagat.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah,
Purely because, you know, the features on it, Ricky Rick and
And
Mapone,
Poi,
so,
yeah.
you know, they will push your song.
they will push
Like,
it.
those are the two guys
You
who will
really
push
want, yeah.
your song.
You really want those guys.
In terms of me, what I think, I don't know, man, this whole culture appropriation thing might just be that deciding factor between him reaching
Big
that
bro,
status.
ne? Yeah.
Because, bro, at the end of the day, as much as Twitter is a small world, it can also be impactful.
Very, very, very.
It can also be
powerful.
very impactful because if you find influencers, right, all saying the same thing, like, nah, Costa, nah, you cannot say that, especially
Yeah.
after
they
that.
end up influencing people that need it.
Exactly, you know, they end up influencing people outside of social media.
Yeah.
When someone comes to be like, yo, have you heard Costa Titch? And they're like, nah, but
nah,
he's
that's
white
cultural
because he's
appropriator.
white and
Yeah.
doing A, B, and C. You know, he used Google Translate to write a whole song. It's like, people will be like, oh, he
Yeah.
did that, and word of mouth spreads. I'll tell you
Yeah.
something about word of mouth.
It spreads very fast.
Spreads very fast. So, he had the potential. He still has it. I don't know how he's gonna play around the whole
You'll just see, man.
situation right now, but I don't know how he's gonna do it. Honestly, I don't see how he's gonna do it. It's gonna be very difficult to get
Nah,
around
that's
that.
true. That's true. So
But if he does,
then he can.
he's gonna pop.
but
he's gonna
I don't
pop.
think he's gonna get to AKA Cassper levels.
I think he can if he continues how he's going on right now with the hits. If he
Yeah.
just supplies hits, if he's all about yo, I'm not gonna give you the raps. I'm not the kind of guy. If I'm gonna give you hits every time,
Yeah.
he can pop. I mean, SA dog, what do we care about?
Hits.
You wanna dance, bro. He's a
yeah.
dancer, so he can create literally a dance challenge at any point.
That's true. That's true.
He has
that's
that
true.
advantage of a dance. He has that advantage of of I can speak Vernac.
Yeah.
I can write Vernac-ish. Because he has Phantom Steez, so help him out with that. Also, remember, Phantom Steez has been in the industry. He's been there since DJ Cleo days.
Yeah.
You know, he was there with, I think was it Black Sam? That guy who was imitating Zaga Zag.
Yeah.
He was there during those times, so he knows the industry. He knows what he can say to give you a hit.
True.
So I don't know. I think
so
Costa
like,
might have a chance.
Sounds like he has everything going for him,
except for that part.
But like, here's another thing. So I don't know if I should say this, but do you think Nasty C in South Africa got to the levels of Cassper and AK in South Africa only? Just think about that part. Did he? He didn't, ne? And like,
I don't know.
Arguably say now he's bigger than them, but like, is he bigger in South Africa? Exactly. So
I don't know, cause
let's just be honest, cause like that's one guy who has everybody or had everybody. I guess still has.
I feel like because Cassper and AK are still very much dominant, you will not see the effect that Nasty C has. Because if
I feel like MT did it, and like we could see the effect of MT.
Yeah, but there was a point where Nasty and MT were literally at the same height.
Yeah, man, like that's when they started. But like in South Africa, MT and then Nasty C, the only way he could surpass MT, which I feel like he did, and so far it's like globally, like just skipping South Africa and then just going out. I mean, and that's what he did. If
your whole focus is South Africa, obviously you're gonna perform way better than someone who's like, okay, because with Nasty, I feel like he thinks like, oh, I've reached the ultimate with SA. Like, what more can I do in SA?
I don't think he has, but
like there's nothing more that he can do here. So what's the next big challenge? Take
Africa
it abroad.
and the world,
you know, so if he was like, okay, I'm gonna focus on SA, I feel like he would have passed AK and Cassper a long time ago. Because if you look at also his deals, dog, look at his deals, bro. He got a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's a
Mercedes deal. That you don't just get that, bro.
It's a very crazy.
You don't just get a Mercedes deal.
Yeah.
And he just got it in SA. It's not even in America, just in SA. So it shows that he has that impact. I mean, like, bro.
Oh, brands believe that he has.
Yeah. Also,
like,
the snippet a snippet of Hell Nah. Hell Nah is a snippet, if you're being honest. That song was like a hit. Hell Nah was a hit, bro. A snippet.
It was.
Bro, like,
Hell Nah was massive, though.
Like,
Hell Nah was crazy. Hell Nah. Actually, now that I think about it, like that era.
Even the videos.
Well, I'm saying Hell Nah's videos work.
I mean,
I think it was shot from himself.
Yeah, but
I think he was doing like a tour. He was doing like a tour at his school or something like that. So it was like, oh, let's just shoot it, and it would be nice.
But like it kind of matched the energy of the song, though. Like,
am I ever gonna quit? No, he's not gonna quit. Exactly. Look where he is now.
And it shows very well where he came from. So I feel like even though it's not really a great video, like it was an
impactful video at that time.
Cool video,
at that time, because you play it now, you're like, boy. If you look at the juice pack, the first video, you're like, my boy, no, that's not happening. But you know, let's just bala this thing. Shout outs. It's been a long video, but shout outs. I don't know. I'll cut it up for y'all, and then you'll be nice.
Yeah.
It's episode 1. So it's gonna be very sketchy. Episode 2 going on. It'll be
will be nice.
It'll be nice. Our shout out to you. Subscribe, like, comment. Follow the channel, The Dawn Show SA. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow Brantley on Instagram. Do you have Instagram?
No.
Follow him on Twitter.
Like, doesn't work really.
Follow him on Twitter, dude.
Brantley _ZA. Or the Virtuoso Pod.
There you go.
TheVirtuoSopod.
Ashifa. And follow my homie Itumele Musikane. Itumos Cray. ITOOW Moscray. Alright. Shout out to you. We out.